The Pathoftitans public test recently received some updates, and these updates are huge combat ability updates that will be game changing for the game. And of course, today I'm going to be going over them. However, I do want to bear some bad news. Sadly, Latin Venetrix has not received any updates yet. I know, all of you Latin fans, the cute little guy's not got any new abilities. It's forever just in the shadow of Deinonychus. Timestamps for everything are on the screen now, however, so if you are new, feel free to subscribe. But other than that, let's get right into the video. So, Sarcosuchus starts us off. This thing has gotten a brand new attack. This is a charge bite. Essentially, it's a bite in which you charge up and unleash a full force, devastating blow on your opponents. Now, do bear in mind, this isn't like a charge ability that the Ceratopsians have. This is a charge up bite. So, as you are holding down the button, enabling the attack will charge up, it will open its jaws, and then it'll quickly snatch and then grab, or, well, bite. It won't do a grab ability. It's not a grabbing lunge ability. It's just a big bite. It essentially builds up a bite, and it's something that can be unleashed at any point during the attack. So if you want to do it halfway through, you basically unleash about the same damage that you do with a standard bite, so it's not actually wasted, which is pretty good. However, if you do it fully, there is a lot of damage to be had. Essentially, a Sarco bite at the moment, a charged fully Sarco bite, can one hit a Concavinator, stuff that was tested in Pathoftitans by Vivid Sky and other users. A fully charged Sarco bite can also do a hefty amount of damage when hitting the head to a daspletosaurus, something that looks absolutely insane in the grand scheme of things and is actually quite impressive. The Sarcosuchus gets an additional head attack slot, which can be updated, which can be unleashed at, I believe, subadult or adolescent. I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably see on the screen once I am editing this. However, this is really good because it also means that ripping bite can finally be useful, because it's now going to be a secondary attack which you can bite, and then you can do your ripping bite and do some bleed damage, which will be pretty cool. And finally, in addition, the standard Sarcosuchus bite no longer does any bleed damage, so I'm pretty sure this is now only reserved to the ripping bite. Anyways, that's all the updates for Sarco. Let's move into something that has had even more updates, and that's Anodontosaurus. Now, Anodontosaurus was initially a Chad in the game, but now it's become a Giga Chad. Now, quite literally, because this update brings that to it. So, firstly, let's just dive right into it. Anodontosaurus has had the most updates in this so far. Every other dinosaur that's had updates only received 1 or 2 new changes, but Anodontosaurus has gone overboard here, and it's finally got that tanky feeling back. Firstly, like Barsboldia, Anodontosaurus now has a rallying call ability, which does the same as Barsboldia. This thing essentially increases the defense of your nearby pack mates for the next minute, which is pretty good. This can be unlocked in the subadult stage. Anodontosaurus also gets a ability on its back limb called Burly, which is unlocked at adolescent stage as well. The Burly ability essentially increases the dinosaur's stamina and increases the dinosaur's resistance to bone break when it is enabled, which is pretty cool. It means that if you have a thin hide and you're running and you have Burly as well, you've got even more stamina there. But it also is really good for if you've got defensive hides or other stuff that increase health, and then you have Burly as well, because then you've still got some good stamina, and then you've got that increase of that resistance to bone breaking. In addition to this, Anodontosaurus gets a resilient hide ability, which means it now has an increased bleed and venom resistance as well. And another ability change is the thick hide ability, which was changed to armored plates. This now increases the armor of the dinosaur, making it tougher. Now, do bear in mind, Stegosaurus also does get this ability as well, so Stegosaurus and Anodontosaurus have the armored plates ability. Anodontosaurus crouch ability was also fixed in this update, which is pretty neat. Now, there are some other dinosaur changes that are in this update as well. There isn't many, however, these are some stuff that I can quickly go through in this section that I can talk to you about. So, let's just get right into it. Firstly, the ability icons for dense feathers and streamlined hide have been updated. There is a fix for sounds on some abilities cutting out as well. There is now a cooldown on cancelled abilities to prevent a spam of abilities. Daspletosaurus bite attack damage increased by 1.5 times. times, which is a massive change. It makes daspletosaurus now viable. Alioramus tail attack cooldown timer has been increased. The damage was reduced by 0.25 times as well, which isn't too much. However, it does nerf Alioramus even more as well. All dinosaurs no longer take bleed, bone break, or venom damage if the dinosaur was hit on the tail, which is also really good because, well, the tail, if you break a tail bone, it's not really going to do much in terms of the dinosaur. Maybe you could add a new ability where if you break a tail bone, it kind of makes it unbalanced in a sense, but that would be a cool idea. But pretty much that is everything in this new update. Personally, this has potential to be one of the biggest updates for the year, aside from AI, which I will have another video coming out soon about that, because there are some big AI changes coming, and I do think AI is round the corner. However, this is something that I feel like will be packaged in with an AI update, just because we're seeing more AI tests and we're seeing this coming out, and normally these all come out when they're together. So that's going to be a good and interesting sign in my opinion, but I'm going to talk about that in a future video. Anyways guys, this does obviously beg the question, where are the love for the little raptors or some of the mid-tier dinosaurs, and where is the Sarcosuchus lunge or grab ability? Anyways guys, of course this is a step in the right direction, but I'd love to know what you think about it. And there we have it, the brand new updates to Pathotitans, which are coming in the near future. These are on the public test branch now, so if you want to go and test them out, stuff like this will be changing. So go and test it out now, be a part of the test, put your feedback into the PTB chat, and then just have some fun. It's going to be nice to see these in the game, because obviously we need more new abilities for the game and the dinosaurs, and I feel like this is definitely a step in the right direction. But anyways guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you think about it, but other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.